All right, y'all, got another banger today. 1968 Impala 327 car, convertible. Stay tuned. We'll go ahead, take you all around, get her on the rack, take you on the test drive. All right, let's get into it. So as you can see, like I said, it's a 68 Impala. It is actually a 327 car, and we got the Cooper Cobras all the way brown, brand new, so the raised white letters. We always like that look on these sportier style cars. Paint is beautiful on this car. You can tell it was well maintained. It had to have been resprayed at some point in time, and you'll see as we go around it. All the trim is on the car where it's supposed to be, as well as the emblems. Looks nice and clean. Vent window glass is good. Windshield, no cracks in it, and the chrome looks good around it. Again, the lines on these 68s, these are some of my favorite Impalas personally, just because I like a more muscle car type vibe, and I like these. The lines on them are beautiful. Looking down the side, she appears to be pretty straight. Again, no heavy dents or waves to point out. Top is in excellent condition. You'll see, I showed it at the beginning of the video. It goes up and down relatively quick as well. Like I said, the paint shows great on the trunk. Looking at the bumper, you got the iconic 6 tail lights. Chrome looks great. No pitting or rust of any kind. Looking down the side of her, again, she appears to be pretty straight. Gonna keep on moving. Again, not missing any trim pieces. Definitely a well-maintained vehicle. Looking at the front bumper, again, all the chrome is how it should be. The paint underneath is solid as well, but chrome, no pitting, no rust. All the trim is around the tail lights as it should be. And looking at the hood, no crazy dents or rock chips to really point out. Let me go ahead and hop this. Let me put you down so I can get my hand under here. There we go. Under the hood is super clean. Again, it's a 327, but it's got aluminum heads. You can tell that some work has been done. We got power brakes, we got power steering, and we have AC under here. But like I said, you could just tell some work has been done. I'm not sure exactly what, but when you drive it, you tell she's got a little bit more oomph than what a normal 327 has. But again, clean underneath. Everything put together the way it should be. Let me grab the keys, check the trunk. This is why I said I'm pretty sure at some point in time it had to be resprayed. Not only is it super clean, but all the tags are missing. So pretty sure some point in time they probably did repaint it. Or they just took them off because they didn't like them. We got the top in the back. We didn't put it on because I had to put the top up and down because it was like 40 degrees outside. Got an extra set of shocks. Got the original jack. Trunk is beautiful. And you'll see once we look at the floor pans, she's like that underneath as well. Get that out the way. Checking out the interior. Interior is nice. It's basically like an ivory color. No rips or tears in the seats that let me see. Nah, nothing. Looks pretty clean. No crazy stains in the seat that stand out. Windows are manual. They work with no issue. Black carpet shows great. Probably was replaced at some point in time because it's still black with no color change. Checking out the jams. Jams look solid. And looking at the panel itself, no warping, no cracks or anything. So the panel is solid. Looking through there. It is a bench seat car. Looking at the seat, driver side, no rips, no tears or anything like that. Let me get this sticker out the way. Dash is perfect condition. We don't have any cracks, any oxidation of any kind. And then a good look at your gauges and your radio and your vents and everything. And like I said, you can tell the carpet is a crispy black, so they either took amazing care of it, or like I said, it was replaced at some point in time. You check the passenger side. Passenger side seat, no rips or tears. Looks pretty good. And again, the jams. And this door panel as well. Looks good. No crazy cracks or warping. There is like a crack here, and I'm assuming it came from the speaker, just the way that it's kind of like a circle. Maybe they were going to start to put the speaker there. I'm not really sure. But jams are good. Like I said, just a super beautiful car, and I love this color. All right, we will go ahead and get started on the test drive in the 68 Impala. Let's go ahead and give her a start. Fire it right up from a cold start. Let her idle a little bit. Horn works. Lights work. I can see them reflecting on the car up there as well. Windshield wipers good. Mileage reads 82,621. Tank is showing full, which it actually is because we overflowed it. I am seeing oil pressure. RPMs are reading. Let's see. Oh, the radio works. Old school radio, audio box. Now that's kind of dope. Fan is blowing. And I gotta check to see if the, I know it's not gonna work. It's there, but it's not staying in, so we'll see about the lighter. She definitely sounds great. Let's go ahead. Brakes are a little bit soft, so I'll check that out. See. Throttle response is excellent. As soon as I touch it, she's ready to take off. Speedometer seems to be working. It's got me pulled up doing about 20 right now, so we're good there. Shifts were super smooth. That was the first one. I'm doing it. That was the second one. Speedometer shows about 35. That's about accurate. And like I said, the brakes are good. They're a little bit softer than what I would like them, you know, but it might be because of the cam that's in. We'll check and see. Let's go ahead and get her straight. All right, hands off the wheel. Got a little bit of a pull to the right. Yep, a little bit to the right. As far as the steering wheel, about that much play before the turning kicks in, so not horrible. I think the speedometer is off just a little bit. Like, again, it's got me showing I'm doing 40. I probably was closer to 30. I really don't get too high on that street, so we'll see. Other than that, though, she does sound phenomenal. Suspension is good over these little bumps and humps. I'm not hearing any creaks or rattles. I'm not bouncing all over the seat. Definitely a good cruiser. Now I'm sitting here thinking about it. I forgot to take the top down. It's alright though. You guys have already seen it before, but I guess I had put the top up. But it's about 62 right now, so it would have been good. I was wondering why it was so quiet wind-wise. But like I said, she's good. Shifts are good. Motor sounds good. Oh, I forgot. Left turn signal. I'm sorry, left turn signal, right turn signal. Turn signals work. It's got an electric fuel pump, so if you guys can hear that little buzzing sound, that's what it is. It seems like it's constantly running, so that's what you're hearing, if you can even pick it up. I love these 68 Impalas. Like, they just, it's almost like a perfect mix of, you know, sporty and being able to cruise, especially when it's a convertible. Hit our little deep dip there, no issues with the suspension, tires rubbing or any weird sounds. Let me gas it a little bit. Definitely sounds good and moves. ahead, get her on the rack, and then we'll check out underneath. All right, y'all, we got the 68 up on the rack, doing a little bit backwards, doing the front first. So as you can see, the front bumper is in excellent condition. Chrome is good. Again, no pitting, no rust. And then the paint follows through underneath as well, which is in great shape. Moving forward, you can tell there's a new radiator that's been installed. We just came off the test drive. No leaks or anything from the radiator, the trans, or the oil pan. Let me get under here. We got disc brakes up in the front. I'm pretty sure these are aftermarket spindles, or at least they've been. I'm pretty sure they're aftermarket spindles because they look brand newish. And we got different what's the names? The ball joints, you can tell. Moving through, looks super clean underneath. Frame is solid. At some point in time, the brakes were redone. We got hard transmission lines. I'm sorry, brake lines, not the brakes, but you can see that stainless steel going through there. They've redone it. Again, no leaks from the oil or transmission. We got a new transmission mount as well. Floor pans look beautiful in the front. Zero issues there. Moving towards the rear. Again, pans look super clean. Might have been a patch here at some point in time. Otherwise, again, pans are flawless. I don't even see any surface rust to point out. And the frame still looks good. We got drum brakes in the back. Nothing different as far as suspension is concerned. There's that electric fuel pump I was telling you about. Let's see. The hardware, you could tell the hardware was replaced, like the bolts in that for the upper and lower trailing arms, and also for the shocks. Not sure if the other parts were replaced, but I can tell that hardware is new. Otherwise, diff is clean, no leaks or anything. No leaks from the gas tank, looks pretty clean. Also, the trunk pans look solid as well. Let me bend down under here. We got true duals coming out the back. And again, the rear bumper is good, the chrome is solid, and so is the paint underneath. Coming along to the driver's side, rear quarter panel underneath. No cracks, no waves or anything, looks good. Got a little bit of a paint chip here, probably a rock or something popped up. Again, we got brand new raised white leather tires all the way around, so the tires are gonna be solid. Checking out that frame and underneath the body, nothing to point out there, she's good. Wheel wells are clean. All the badging is where it's supposed to be. Scoot on down to the passenger side. Front fender is clean. Wheel wells good. Moving on down. Just got a bunch of little dirt and stuff from kicking up off the test drive. But again, frame and underneath the body is good. Wheel wells. And the last quarter panel. Got a couple little scratches. Again, probably from stuff kicking up. But overall, this is a super beautiful car. All right, interested in this 68 Impala, make sure you give us a call at 256-801-4409. Check us out at Roller Museums on the website and Instagram. As always, we appreciate you watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe below.